I'm a Democrat.
And I'm a...
Hello everybody, welcome to the P42 launch stream. We are live. We are doing a run where I have to get going fairly quickly, so I'm going to get going now and we'll talk while we wait in New York. But, to start with, we are running P42 on the Hudson Line, the Ethan Allen Express. This was made by a good friend. It's going to be crazy laggy at the start. There is traffic everywhere. There's a bunch of Long Island Railroad stuff. It's busy. So we're going to make our way into New York Penn, where I will introduce you guys to the people we are with today. There's definitely going to be a few mess ups. I'm letting you guys know that now. This is a crazy busy run, lots of people. Hopefully we won't crash. For those who are asking, the P42 has run on this exact service once or twice. That's the main reason I thought, why not swap it in? They do run into New York Penn once every few years. Usually they'll have to do some weird stuff where they shut the engine off, like inside, so we'll do that, but yeah. In general, frames are about 15 until we get out of central New York. I don't have a great graphics card. I'm running a 960, so it definitely isn't best. Got a red signal up ahead. Long Island Railroad train on the side. Sam will pull to a stop. We can look at some of this great interior. Really solid. These screens look really nice. Good job to the people who have done it. And for those of you who are wondering where you're going to be able to get the site or get this locomotive, it will be a Patreon exclusive for a week from TruRail, and then it will be available on their site after. For more information on this thing, like just TruRail releases in general, you can visit their Facebook. Check them out at the link on screen. So, yeah. They're a good group of people. You guys can hear a few of them in a second once we're actually in New York. Yeah, usually you'll have a P32 on this run. Once in a blue moon, you'll see a P42 like this make its way into New York. It's really rare because they usually don't want a bunch of diesel fumes, obviously, in New York Penn, but sometimes you just gotta deal with it if there's no other power available. So we'll be making our way. We gotta wait for this Northeast Regional to pass by before we make our way into the tunnels. Okay. So about 10 times a year. Interesting. Well, to save the passengers from choking, I will shut down the engine. Plus, you guys will be able to hear the awesome audio for the startup. So, yeah, it'll be a bit choppy, but it still looks good. I mean, it's the P42. So, oh, another Long Island train going into the tunnels. Yeah, in general though, I like this engine. I mean, I've been testing it for probably a few months now, and it's just amazing. What was possible with this engine and revamping the whole thing is just insane. Oh, that turned yellow. Off we go. Right? Yeah, yellow. Into the tunnels we go. Let me get my notes up because we don't have cab signaling. So I will have to stop right before New York 10. I knew it was somewhere in there. Be able to put New York 10, I'll do so. Yeah, usually you'll see, I mean, this consist in general, once you have like a weird mix like this, you never know what you're going to see from what I've been able to piece together. I've spent probably a good few hours researching just this once in a while occurrence of the P42s running on here, and it just kind of seems all over the place with what it is. Does need to create display operate? I don't believe so. This is all included with the pack, so you'll see all this. It's pretty much just jump in and go. There was one clip, I believe it was Amtrak 184, that just came into New York 10. That was the main reason. I was like, I'll try this. It'll be an interesting run. We've got 2 miles until New York 10. Ah yes, Control L for light casting. There you go, you can see fancy lights in the tunnel now. Really nice effect. Sometimes you want it on, sometimes you want it off. It just varies. So let me just check the map really quick. Okay, yeah, we're good up until the East River Tunnel. So once we're stopped outside that, I will get the guys in Discord live. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, we're good to go. This is going to be a good night. I have a bunch of runs planned out. If you guys want them all, I'll do them, I guess. If you don't, then we've got only a few, and I can do some videos, but in general, it's gonna be a good night. Great group of people, great product. So we will bring it to a stop. I will shut off light casting once we're up there so we don't blind everyone on the platform. Almost there. I'll do some cool horn audio. Love the quilling horn on this thing. Absolutely awesome. That's N right now, and then spacebar after. Now I'll get this train to a stop. We'll wait for some traffic to pass by, and Discord people, are you guys ready? Hopefully so, if you're going live soon. Alright, let me get people on Discord ready. And Discord people, you guys are live. Say hello.
What's up, guys? I'm Martin. I'm the programmer of this pack.
Hi, I'm Moon. I'm a beta tester. Sup, Internet. Howdy, I'm Aaron. I'm one of the route builders and texture artists.
So yeah, great people. Make sure you guys are asking questions in chat. We have a Google Sheet that we can place questions in, get responses, things like that. So yeah, asking questions, they'll respond unless it's a bad question. Right now we're just waiting for this M7 to get out of the way before we head to New York.
I do want to point out that
yeah.
the FPS drop is not from the P42.
No, yeah, that is the main locomotive I've seen that caused by is the M7 reskin. That thing kills my computer for some reason. You have one or two of those in the scene, and I drop by like 20 FPS. It's terrible. You guys will see it a lot smoother once we're on something like the Montana High Line later, or something like that, where it's pretty much just a giant field.
Will you the ACS 64? I'm gonna have to have some elaboration on that question.
If you mean run it tonight, no. This is pretty much P42 only tonight. Actually, it is only P42, unless something happens that I'm unaware of.
I doubt it. These beta guys have done a fantastic job of patching bugs, or helping me get the bugs patched. We've been through, I think, I want to say 11 betas just to get this thing to a public release standpoint.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, Alex and Steven have been incredibly helpful throughout all of it. The last time you guys saw this thing, it was in rough shape. We have patched out basically everything
There's
that was
a plow
wrong
now. There is a plow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and a horn on top.
The horn model? Yeah.
I'll show you guys that once we come to a stop. I don't want to fly past and run into a New Jersey Transit train or anything. Yeah, I'll do some close-ups and things like that.
Will we do the searchlights on the ACS 64? Searchlight Simulations has not made anything for us to do anything with the ACS 64. There are no plans for us to even touch the ACS 64, but if in the event we do decide to do our first electric locomotive, we will definitely put that on the roadmap and make a public announcement.
And for those of you who have not seen the roadmap yet, let me show it to you guys if things are working. 1 second. There we go. Here's the roadmap for TruRail right now. So you can see everything on there. It should be updated. If not, they can correct me, but there it is, and that can be found on the TruRail website, which can be found at that link there on screen. So yeah, let me get out and show you guys the loco. So last time there was no horn. Brand new horn model now. Absolutely awesome right here. Looks good. Paint's all nice. Much better than the original. We have a new plow modeled as well. Really liking the look of this one. We also have operable number lights with Control N, marker lights, Control M, and then Control Shift and G for step lights, which you can see on the side. You have similar on the rear of the locomotive. So Shift Control M for rear lights. Control H for rear headlights. Shift Control H to dim the rear headlights. We are also in a kind of idling mode right now. Let's get the loco started up with the Y key, and you guys will hear some starting audio.
Unfortunately, Tony, Tyler, and Zach were not able to make it tonight. Oh, and Jason, he wasn't able to make it either. This is just me and Aaron in here tonight.
Hey, I'm here. Just quiet.
Oh no, I'm talking about staff.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, doors
See,
are shut.
Mitch and Eric weren't here, or Colin. Those three weren't here either for our beta team.
Yeah, they've got a fairly decent beta team to help test these projects. Because this is crazy what you guys have done with this. So,
It was crazy to work on.
I imagine. We have the route out, so let's get going.
And while you guys watch the stream, I'm going to go get this thing written up for our patrons, which comes out whenever I get the link ready. So, let me get some screenshots, and it'll be out for you guys. Looks like the SD70H is making good progress. Excited for that loco. Yeah, all we're waiting on for it now is numbers and temp sim integration, and it will be ready for release. Oh, those are bright lights.
Yeah, very bright, but I'd rather have lights than no lights.
Right.
God said, let there be light.
You just had to throw that in there, didn't you? Oh yeah, you also notice when you do the light casting, the radio controls light up.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was cool. Off, on, off, on. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I see.
Steven, do you have one of the AI? Well, with P42's AI?
I don't think there is an AI P42 in this run.
Any runs at all, maybe?
It's a good question. I just realized all the ones I have, there are no other Amtrak traffic.
Okay, so yeah. No, most likely not.
Yeah, because there's this one which is mostly Metro North. There's a run on Miami to West Palm Beach, which is mostly TruRail and CSX.
Mm-hmm.
The Chicago one, I don't think. I think it's too late in the day to have Amtrak. And then Rise Pass, or Highline has no Amtrak other than the one Empire Builder. So,
Gotcha.
I might be able to set something up towards the end of the stream if we want to demonstrate something, but
Yeah, if you want, you can show them how the AI works and make it stormy so you can actually show them the little gimmick I threw in there. It was a last minute thing. if we have the Audio Shack sound mod installed, should we uninstall it first or just install yours over it? It is a completely separate entity, so it will not tamper with your original installation of any prior horn mods or anything. Any of our bin files are prefixed with TRS. Therefore, it's only compatible with our product. Or project or download, whatever you want to call it. So if we have the Empire Builder Loco and we want to install this one, all the sounds, the textures and files will transfer over, so we don't have to buy textures and sounds. Not sure exactly what you mean by that. Everything's all inclusive. All you have to copy over is 2 geo files.
Yeah, really
Just
simple.
like a regular repaint. Yep.
Yeah, this is completely standalone. It will not affect anything else within the Empire Builder pack.
And before anyone asks, this is not at all compatible with the Miami to West Palm Beach P42DC.
No, yeah.
That model
a
is
mess.
different.
And none of FanRailer's packs will work with this either.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
completely standalone. Any future things with this logo will be through TruRail.
Yes.
Unless otherwise stated at a later time. But yeah.
We got some news, but we're going to let this stream go on a little bit. Then we'll pop it out of the blue. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about, Steven.
I think so.
I do.
What's the number?
Huh?
What's the number that I'm talking about?
I don't know.
We'll do it later. Let everyone have sneaking suspicions.
Yeah.
East California Railfan Productions. I plan on making some heritage use of this releases. Yeah, go right ahead. I would not personally release those until we have a better way of allowing you to package them up without including a bunch of our files.
Yeah,
Nothing
join the
personal.
TruRail Discord if you're doing something like that, just so they can let you know what you can and can't do. Just for safety measures, you don't want to redistribute stuff that other people have. The
Yep.
Superliner fixes are a separate patch on the
Yeah,
site.
they're TruRailSimulations.com/patches. You'll find them there. First thing in the download. And Patreon decided to not load for me.
Wah, wah, wah.
Why?
Now, to get up to speed, we're 12 miles from our first station stop.
Why do you think realistic train horns on TS are better than original? Not entirely sure what you're trying to ask there, but I mean, obviously realistic horns are better because they're realistic.
Yeah, it's kind of in the name.
Yeah, because if it's realistic, then it's actual true to life, which tends to be better than what Dovetail puts in.
Because
Yeah, a lot of those are limited by where they can get actual recordings from without doing a bunch of third-party things. So
Yeah,
in-house
because they're
products-
yeah, they're over in the UK, so they obviously don't have the access to stuff that we have.
Yeah.
So they'll have to outsource it, which does come at a cost.
Because there was a point in time where, this is before Searchlight, one of the members of it, Woody, he was helping Dovetail with sounds and stuff, but, you know, they gotta pay price and everything and all that crap, and Dovetail eventually said, we can't do this anymore, and they just used the sounds that they had that were like stock sounds. Because if you remember the original horn on like the SD40, that horn is actually a Nathan K5LA, which sounds wildly different than the sounds that you hear in game. And it's actually a stock sound effect you can download for free. Just letting you know that.
Yeah, we did find the sounds where Dovetail acquired them.
I believe those were originally from EA, because that's when EA had their original rail simulator, and some of the sounds from like the early PS releases you can hear in like SimCity 4 and things like that, where it's like the old train noises. So
I think
it's
it
kind of
extends
cool
even
nostalgia
further than
thing.
that. Because like on like Trains 2004 and those old Trains copies, the sounds are also in those. So I don't know where they came from.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
think-
pretty sure it was just an open library at the time of just computer
Mhm.
or train sounds.
Yeah, I think I don't think EA had them because I think, if I recall correctly, the audio engine for this game underwent a massive change in 2012. EAX was introduced, which is your enhanced audio. In addition to that, a bigger problem is I think they were using a different sound library at the time. It sounded almost better than what they sound like now, but again, that could have been the sound engine causing those issues. And the sound engine, as we know it right now, only holds 256 samples. And I don't know of a game that holds any more, so.
We are now out of the first batch of tunnels. Welcome to New York Hudson River.
I will be right back. Let me get the Patreon post updated.
Okay. So yeah, as you can see, frame rate's already increased. Not a lot, but definitely a lot better than Sunnyside Yard. Seven and a half miles till our first destination. Till our first stop at our destination. Ideally, I was gonna take this run all the way up to whatever the stop that's after this route ends is, because there's a workshop extension, but no one made one. Come on, community, you guys are slacking. You gotta get some more runs out for workshop then. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I know Martin's working on getting the Patreon release up. Once that's up, I'll do my little graphic thing that pops up with the link, and then for those of you who haven't subscribed to their Patreon, please do so. Show them some support, some great products coming out over there. Yeah. Enjoy.
Yeah, like Martin was saying, what Steven was just saying, it's going to be, for Patreons, it's going to be dropping here shortly. And then for non-Patrons, it will be released next Tuesday, the 27th.
Welcome back, Martin.
Thanks. I can't seem to get the Patreon to load on my end.
It'll be out when it's out, guys.
Yeah, I'm having huge technical difficulties here, and I apologize. I mean, this is ridiculous. I went to restart my computer, I cleared my cache, all that stuff. Yeah, my Patreon's stuck on loading.
I wonder if their site's down or something.
It very well could be. It won't even let me log in.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Aaron, could you try logging in?
Yeah, just send me the stuff in the VC.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it that way,
Or, yeah.
So we're good to go. We are now on the Metro North line. This is the line that heads up to northern New York, I believe. Just goes along the Hudson, pretty much. Far. Oops. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Show your support. We've got super chats enabled. We'll get a little shout out if you do that. Just in general, support the content on the channel and just enjoy it. Now that the P42's out, I intend on doing a lot more runs with this and some of the future TruRail releases once those are in the state I can show off.
I get the credentials put in, Aaron.
It should have worked, I think.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so it was giving me troubles trying to sign in.
Maybe the internet's just not working.
I don't know, it's not. Like, I just put it in and it's not working.
Typical technical
I love it.
difficulties.
We're major technical difficulty. Oh my gosh. See, here's the thing. I'm worried if I do it on my phone, it's going to scream at Zach, and he's gonna come in here raging. Because last time this happened, it sent 47 notifications to him about it.
Oh my.
It may do that because I just did it.
No!
Oh no.
It gave
I'll
him
get
like
my mute button
gave
ready.
I'm having a bad case of the Monday.
Yeah, you might want to have the mute button ready. It sent 3 texts, like 40 emails, and like 4 phone calls
Oh no.
to his phone. Don't we have a
Yeah,
business
so
account?
I don't know. Oh no.
This can't be good.
This is gonna be rough.
If someone joins, just probably move me to a different channel or something.
Okay, I'll move you to the actual team channel.
Okay.
Patreon is not being nice.
Yeah, it's really not.
It's like their login's not working at all.
Yeah, it wasn't working for me.
You can't log into Patreon as well?
It said that I logged in and it just would not do anything.
Okay, because this here said, or well, it's not even saying anything, it's just stuck on loading.
So we're coming up to our first stop, guys. Get ready. Let's see if I completely miss. Hopefully I won't.
Yonkers.
Yonkers.
It sounds like a Twitch emote.
That sounds a bit weirder than a Twitch emote.
Valid point.
That sounds not right. Though it is the Northeast, so I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, old names and stuff. Ooh, some nice
Yankees,
hopper skins on the
Yankees.
left. Here, are those TruRail releases? Some of those
What?
hoppers that were on the left?
There's stream lag.
I didn't see him.
They're coming up then, I think, for you guys. I think a few of those are on the TruRail.
I think the first CSX one was actually one of my early releases. That's on RWA, but that's not.
That UP one, I think, was mine. Way back, when I was doing indie stuff.
Ye olde days.
Back in the old days, when we were independent.
Let me just publish a post on the TruRail page. Did the internet just die or something? What is going on?
Oh, I think I overshot the wheel. Don't worry, guys. No one overshot, you know. I just wanted to make sure no one could, like, jump in the cab or anything. Gotta be safe.
Yeah, there you go.
Got also great screenshot opportunity. Gosh, this thing looks awesome. Oh yeah, some random tank cars for an industry. I had to swap in the searchlight. These things are nice. Nice little area actually for some switching. If someone has a run for this little switching area, let me know. I kinda wanna try it. And welcome to all the new viewers. Hope you guys are enjoying. This is the TruRail P42 Enhancement Pack. It will be available at some point on their Patreon once they get that working. Few small issues right now. But once that's fixed, we will hopefully be able to get you guys a link. And yeah.
I like how you said small issues.
Okay, yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Little issues.
So yeah, this is the Hudson Line for those who haven't seen. We've got the end of electrification for Metro North up top. Ooh, train. And then you have New York at the bottom. So the line includes New York Penn and Grand Central, along with a bit of, what is it, Oak Point? Yeah, Oak Point Yard, so you can do the CSX traffic. There is a merge available on the workshop, so you can run New Haven to anywhere on the Hudson Line if you really wanted. And I believe there's another one that adds all the New Jersey transit routes as well, so kind of cool. Do a cool, like, rail tour style excursion run. I don't know what would run up here, but a P42 Christmas train or something. I don't know. Oh, I got here early. I probably went through a red light without even noticing. Oops. Yeah, that's the one issue, guys. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It is rough running a locomotive without cab signaling on a line that requires cab signaling. So that's why I'm kind of flipping back to the map now and again. make sure I'm not about to hit anything. I could probably just ask the author if I'm gonna come in contact with any red signals, but whatever. Either way, it's still a really nice run. Let's see, shows working. So yeah, we are almost ready to head off to our next stop. Oh, and our final stop at 3:58. So not too far of a run. So yeah, headlights. This is the max numerical position for headlights because you have like the 1, 2, 3, that style thing. So that's the brightest. You can dim that so no ditch lights. You have kinda on, but not really, and then off. So step 1, wait, hold on, sorry. Step 0 in a way, off. Step 1, step 2, all on with the fancy ditch lights and stuff. And the ditch lights flash, so that's cool. Really nice fading between them and all that. And make sure, guys, I know most of you probably came here from a mix of TruRail and other posts online, but make sure you check out my mod hosting website. Gotta promote my own stuff here. Make sure you guys submit your own mods, check out the site. We've got loads of new content, and hopefully in the next few weeks or so I can start showing off the next big step of the lights. Or the site. It's gonna be a big update. So, hope you guys are ready. Do ditch lights activate? Let's find out. No, they do not. So, ditch lights will not flash unless the ditch lights are on, which kind of makes sense.
I will be hopefully getting the Patreon post up.
Oh boy. Ooh, little pedestrian bridge. We'll go up here and do it.
See, Facebook won't load for me either.
Plugins.
There you go, fancy little run by.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
We will let you guys know on the stream, or I'll let you know on the PSC Facebook once this thing does go on Patreon, so I'll share the TruRail post and let everyone know. Hopefully it'll get out tonight. If not, we'll keep you guys posted, so...
Yeah, we have another one of the members working on trying to get it on the Patreon right now, so Hopefully it'll be up soon.
We have a server member who's having issues with connectivity as well.
I check mine, but no one uses mine. I don't have anything up there. I have like 2 videos and a preview screenshot, but it's one of those things I don't want to start making a bunch of extra content for it unless people are actually going to use it. Because if I'm just uploading a bunch of like content to a Patreon that no one's going to look at, it just doesn't make sense. Also on the screen it shows the distance of the train. Really cool feature right there. You'll see that changes based on what run we're doing later. So. Right now I'm also doing a self-load, so what I'm doing is just putting the train in like notch 8 even though it's not actually applying power. Really cool feature on this that is done with number 10 if it's good. So I can then reduce the throttle, disable that, and then put it back on, and we will gain power again. You'll start seeing the amps going up now. Really cool. If there's any part of the locomotive you guys want to see or any feature, please do ask. In the description, I put a list from the README of what is actually included. So, or new additions, I believe is what the section was called. But lots of cool stuff added. And complete new audio set, so that's really nice. I forget who exactly gave TruRail the audio. If one of the members remembers, give them a shout out. Great person for doing that.
Flame rails
There you go.
from trains.
And who did the audio setup for this one? Was it you, Martin? Or
What was that?
who did audio setup for the P42?
I did the engine audio setup.
Okay. Good job.
And then
It's
Tony
good.
did the horn, bell, quill. I just scripted it in. Oh, that's scary. All the TruRail staff is online.
Uh-oh. That's never good.
That is a little
Zach
scary.
incoming.
Pretty much.
Why do I have 50,000 notifications? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun, guys. I'm excited to see what the community can make with this. I know a fair few different people were already interested with this. The sounds are from another developer, so I'm not really sure if that's what they did. Okay, but I'm 90% sure everything with this was recorded.
Yeah. The engine audio came from Flame Rails. As far as I'm aware, we did not make any adjustments to it outside of making it fit the Railworks like mechanisms or way of doing audio. That's, I believe, all we did with it.
Yeah, so whatever is here is how it was set over. It's definitely a lot better than the original, mainly because the original was, what, from G-Tracks and 2012 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that audio is very old.
Which
Semi-truck audio.
it wasn't terrible, but I mean, for back then, that was pretty decent for the game compared to some of the other stuff. But the issue is, after what, like 8 years, standards change. That's the biggest thing. It's like things are going to change in the game, and as more and more freeware devs start releasing products that enhance older things, you're gonna see a lot more of the older stuff being replaced. So let's scare the passengers on the train next to us. Blow the horn a bit. Ooh, are we gonna have a race here, guys? I'll have to get a screenshot, obviously. Nice AI timing. I like how Martin described the Patreon. It's being naughty. Just not good. It's just terrible.
This is
Yeah.
not good.
It's always annoying when your release site decides to break. I had that with Google Sites once. We hyped up a release for something, and then there was like a 2-hour maintenance period. Not fun.
I have like, let's see, I have I have 12. Traction motor sound synthesized. We didn't make the audio. We just bought the rights to it.
Yeah. Something.
Just FYI, on the prototype, the ditch lights flash regardless of what the headlight switch is set to. You have the headlights completely off, and if you blow the horn, the ditch lights still flash. Again, more simplicity for the user at this point. We could have added the whole 10-minute sequence for the screens to boot up, but we made it to where you just turn the engine off and back on.
Which was demonstrated in New York for those who missed it. That was cool. I just wanted an excuse to shut it off and hear that audio. It was nice. I hit the button on accident one time testing it. I was like, ooh, that's good. I was like, there's actual audio here. Like, it just doesn't fade out.
Yeah.
My personal favorite feature is the alerter. I just love watching you that weird pulsing thing, then I realize, oh crap, my train's gonna stop.
Oh yeah, the alerter's a nice one.
Took me 2 hours. No, it took me like 10 hours to
few
put that
days.
thing in.
Wasn't it though? Like, 'cause I remember it was working for the longest time, and then it broke. Well, why did it break again? Was it? Oh, I guess
It could have been a multitude of reasons. I don't remember
Yeah.
why I broke that for that second time. I remember for the longest time I was having a problem with one of the variables not clearing. And I finally got it to clear. It was a really weird backdoor way of doing it. But I did get it to clear finally. So, if you Excuse me, it's been a long day. If you want, you can throw the train into an emergency application, or well, rather than just emergency, let it do an alerter, and then show them the reset procedure.
I can do that. We are close to the end, and I don't think there's any AI that'll mess up too bad if I do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot AI.
Yeah.
Forgot that list.
Oh, and I believe we're passing underneath the prison now, so that's cool. There's just straight up a prison that crosses the train track here, so.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'll see if I can trigger in the alerter thing. There's no
Pro
keybind
tip.
just to do it, right?
No, you have to wait for it.
Okay.
Pro tip, kids. Don't do anything illegal.
That is very good advice.
You will get thrown in that prison.
And the most important thing, what you have to do is remember it's legal not to download this pack if you have the P42. Because it's free, and this is crazy good.
Thanks. Actually, it's a crime not to download it.
True. Very true. Ooh, alarm, alerter. You guys ready for this?
It goes on for 17 seconds, and it goes bloop.
Oh, it's so intense.
If you look at the actual alert light, it syncs with the sound.
Oh, where's that? Oh,
It's up on the middle, toward
Oh.
the top.
We're in emergency now.
Look what you did.
Oh darn, a mile away from our destination.
Some
Hey, it's
unhappy
still more
people.
reliable service than Amtrak apparently anyway, so it's okay.
This is realism, my friends.
So as you see, a lot of fancy stuff popped up on the screen. So, I mean, it tells us what to do, so I guess I should follow it once we're stopped.
That would be advised.
So, we'll move the brake into emergency, keep it in
Yeah.
for 60 seconds.
Yes. That'll teach you not to do that again.
Yeah, make sure you guys hit the Q button. That resets.
Oh,
it
yeah.
later.
Otherwise, you're not going to make any progress.
As some of my friends over on the TSC server say, you'll be going nowhere. I'm trying to think. What was that from? The Class 180 training video, I believe. There's this-
You'll be going nowhere. Yes, I think it was the 180.
Ah, yes. It's even in the Discord gift search now. Because we used it so much over there. Oh yeah, and the time counts down, which is really cool. So it just tells you how long you have to wait.
Yeah, and that's also done in real time. So if you're impatient, you have to wait.
Or use async keys to speed it up.
Actually, that does not work on this.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, is it
Nope.
frame base? For
Yeah.
that one? Ooh.
Yeah, it's frame based.
Yeah, you guys can't do that then.
So yeah, fuck, checkmate. No async keys for you.
I accidentally had it on for some reason at New York. I don't even know. And I got bumped in the button or something. I was like, why are the passengers like running down the platform?
Hey, they're late for their train.
Boom.
And off we go again for another mile. So I'll let
Correct.
chat decide. We want to do the racetrack, Miami, or Highline next.
Chat, I'm gonna tell you, you should vote for the High Line.
Why you
Look
just
for
want
the
that
low line.
smooth, high FPS?
What do you mean? Miami gets good FPS too. Yeah.
I never run that line. It's one of those things. I bought it when it came out. I bought all of, like the DLC that you run on it, but I've never actually played it.
Yeah. Ever since I got this new computer, that's probably why I'm having connectivity problems. I've been getting 70, 80 FPS on the High Line.
Oh wow.
Well, and the High Line's just a nice route anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly grass, so
Looks great in the fall too.
I'll
yeah,
try this
racetrack.
track.
I get
think I
50
have decent on there, yeah. Gosh, I can't believe that's 5 years old already.
still one of the best routes to date.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. The amount of
It
like,
needs some DLC for it though.
true. I mean, the issue is all you have is the F40 PHF you could add. I mean, you could do like a charger or something, but obviously that won't happen.
In fact, they didn't put E and E9AMs on it. Jeez.
Yes.
If I ever learned a 3D model, I'd love to try making the Bud variant of the coaches that Metro uses, because that's probably the most used coach on that line, based off what I've seen. But
Yeah,
not 100%
it's like I
sure.
get why they did the Nippon Shiro, but it's like,
Well, it was one of those things that it came down to, that was kind of the new coach that they thought Metro was going to be using. I thought they were obviously going to be getting a lot more than they did. I think everyone did. Then they shut the factory down at Rochelle. So yeah, for the one person who asked for the racetrack, I guess I'll do that one. Unless more people change your thing. After that, I might be able to do a Highline one. Because the Highline and the Miami ones are two-parters. So, yeah, good job. We did it. So let me... That one can be found on the Train Sim Community website. Hopefully this
Alright,
loads. Welcome back. I was testing this one before the stream, but for some reason I thought this would be a week later than it was. So I just was a little bit underprepared for getting this whole selection of runs done, but hey, we're good to go now though. So let's get, why not step lights? Those are cool. We'll do number lights and the headlights. There we go. So yeah, we'll be doing Union Station to Naperville with a stop at LaGrange. Ignore the rain inside Union Station. It's a leaky roof again. Hopefully the concrete doesn't fall down and put a few tracks out of service like it did earlier this year. But we'll see. That plus it's a limitation in TS. I don't know if it's based on the geometry in the blueprint editor with allowing rain through it, but yeah, a lot of assets have that issue where rain and other particles just fall right through.
Hey, Steven.
Yeah.
Can you check if there's a Buckeye under the P42?
Here. Oh. There is. There's where the fuel tank would be. I had never noticed that. Is that just my end? Hold on.
It's not everywhere then!
Oh no.
I'm actually about to cry.
I never saw that in testing. That is such a weird thing to look for.
Oh my god.
So it may be going back into beta, guys, but this is almost the finished product.
Oh no. It's already on Patreon.
Oh. Well, version 1 is out now on Patreon, guys. Subscribe to get it. You can see this cool Easter egg, before it's out.
Yeah, there it is. It's an Easter egg.
You ever seen someone cry because you're about to see it?
Oh, man.
Oh boy. Alright, so will you guys consider making some of the heritage units that P42 have worn over the years?
If I get this fixed, yes.
Okay. There it is, guys.
We will consider it.
We'll consider it, yeah. I didn't... How long has that been there? Because I've never seen
That has been there since the beginning. I thought I fixed it.
Because I swear there was a few times where it didn't happen. So I remember seeing it on the first, early beta you sent me. But after that, I never saw it again. And it was that first day where there were 5 betas in one day, so we could just test. Either way, that will be fixed, guys, as long as it can.
Give me about a year. I'll have it fixed.
We believe in you. You can do it.
I don't know if I believe in myself.
Oh
That's
my
fair, isn't it?
gosh.
Yeah, we've got a nice little rainstorm, typical for Chicago. We've got some horizons, we've got AM fleets, we got a train. At some point, I'd like to do some fancy scripting and have lightning and thunder with the run I'll make, but
Does the cab window slide work on the P42? No, I disabled it. Didn't look great.
It does not work. Oh, hey, we agreed.
It looked really strange, and the outside didn't exactly correlate it with it correctly.
Oh yeah, because this is... Yeah, I guess it's that old of a model. That was... Gosh, I think the only things that had that back then were the DPM models.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, those were the days. I miss those. Those were fun.
Those days are gone.
Yeah.
Kind of happy for that because now we have quality content like this.
That is true. Yeah, in the game it's a 10-mile-per-hour limit out of Chicago. Every time I've ridden on a train out of Union Station, it's at least 25, but whatever. I don't want to mess up the timing too bad.
Rest assured, guys, I am viewing the coupler problem as we speak.
So is that just the rear coupler, or?
It's all of them. I don't know why.
Well, I see them on the front and back is the thing. So it's...
There may be a problem with the superliners.
I'm running amphiletes.
But see, it's also happening with those.
And the U-34 Horizon skin I have. But I don't know. After the game, we can mess around with that. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Woody.
Ooh, we've got important people in chat now.
Listening. You get to see me rip my hair out.
I can put
Yeah,
a Martin
it's
cam on
been a
stream if you
night.
guys want. No. Yeah, on the left.
Internet's been breaking. Can't get the Patreon work. Oh, it's an athlete problem.
Is it just
Oh,
amphiletes?
thank God.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I about ripped my hair out over that. I was literally pulling on it. I was almost espresso depresso there. Speaking of espresso depresso, coffee sounds really good right about now.
It really does. I'm tempted to go down to Dutch Bros later.
Obviously, the most important here is Martin, because he's the guy who ended up crying probably for about 20 hours getting these commutes working.
Oh, God.
But they work, and that's the happy part, so. Oh yeah, and you guys can see distance did change, so that's very nice.
LMAO is so funny.
Hey, Steven, do you want to field some of these questions to us from the Google Doc?
Yes. Once I don't understand. Okay, so, what's the first actual question? Release date you guys covered now, and that can be found on their Patreon here. Public release date is 1 week from now, right?
Yeah, next Tuesday, the 27th.
Very nice, very nice. So, the P40. See, that's on the roadmap. Where are you guys planning with that?
Barton, you want to jump in on that one?
Oh, hold on. I'm messaging someone who's reporting bugs. Okay, so what was the question? I'm sorry.
The P42, or the P40, I mean.
Oh,
Yeah, what are the
What
plans
about
with the P40?
okay.
I see
So
it's on the roadmap. So.
as much as everyone hates Phase 3, we're gonna put it in that flashy scheme because I think Phase 3 is the best scheme Amtrak ever had. When put on the right locomotive. It's gonna have a modeled rear cab. Now the cab's not gonna be No, I did not read that.
Oh no!
Look at the chat.
Look at what Woody just said.
Yes, people. I've met Amtrak people who think Phase 4 and Phase 5 are the best. I think Phase 3 was the
No,
best.
Phase
But
3 100% is the best.
10,000 anyway. We're gonna model the rear cab gaskets. Maybe just put an image in the back representing the cab, if we can even find an image. I don't know. It's kind of iffy at this point. But we'll have the strobes. Won't have flashing ditch lights as per the prototype. It'll require the P42DC enhancement pack, as well as the base game. Yeah, I think that's it. So, as far as I know, that's all it's going to require. Shouldn't take that long to make if I can get the right materials. If I can get the right materials to actually find the strobe pattern and all that. Because from what we could tell, there was no pattern. So, that's just what you can expect from the P42. P40 expansion, excuse me. Got any more questions?
Kinda. I'm eating chicken, so. I got hungry.
I love chicken.
And there was dinner, so I was like, hey, I'll have some.
I had a chicken sandwich for dinner. 2 chicken sandwiches and a medium fry, so we're good.
I haven't even had dinner yet.
Well, get that way.
Well, it's only 6:30 here.
Strobes should function essentially like they do in the BN. Well, the thing is, every video I've seen of them, they have no pattern. They're kind of random. So I have a way I think I can do it, but we'll have to see when that time comes. And they will have the flashing and all that, so like the casting.
So another question is various other schemes. Heritage units. I know TruRail now has P40s/P42s. Via in Canada, all these other random roads. Opinions on those and if they may happen.
Ooh, Via, yes, that will definitely be happening. Via rail, 100%. Like to do some coaches to go with them, because those do run on Yellowhead Pass, if I recall correctly, from Jonathan Lewis / Milepost Simulations. I will say that in terms of TruRail and those heritage units, we definitely need high-res decals. What's another thing? Because everything in this engine's going to be 4K. The whole engine's in 4K. If you zoom in on the logo, you're going to see every single path it made to make the logo. As far as that stuff, I really don't think we'll have any problems making it. It's just trying to find time to make it. Because I will say, we have the auto floods that I still need to work on. We only have 12 out right now. We have this P42 enhancement. We have the SD70AH, your Adriana County pack. Another thing we'll be talking about here in a second. We have a bunch of stuff on the roadmap we need to get finished first. So we still have a lot to cover before we can even touch those other things. But confirmed right now will be the Phase 3 P40, and hopefully we can touch Via Rail in the future. Not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure we can get to it at one point.
Yeah, so I'm reading some of the stuff in the chat. So why the ditch lights not alternate like the real prototype? I assume you're talking about the Phase 3. Well, the Phase 3s, the ditch lights never did alternate and flash. They were steady, like BNSF or whatever. The only thing that flashed were the strobes, and then how about the SC44 Charger? We are not touching that whatsoever.
The P32 ACDM, will it be done eventually? It will not, because I, for whatever reason, cannot get virtual RPM working right. I don't know why. I'm just having problems with it. So eventually I want to get when I really start cracking down and getting some scripting done. Because honestly, on this pack, this is our initiation to test the new fading headlight system, the new screen system. That way we can implement it on other packs, and you guys can have full enjoyment. for each locomotive. Another thing about this enhancement in particular, the AI, if you're in the nighttime, and you'll need to lay this out accordingly, there's a lead and trail. Your lead unit will be used as your head end. And this is AI use. If you do it on a player train, it's not going to matter. So if you lay your lead unit down, lay a trail unit down. If you decide to run in the rain at night or day, doesn't matter. The wipers will turn on automatically. It does it by precipitation density. If you decide to run at night, the lights will automatically cast based on a certain time of day, based on the AP weather patterns. On player units, they are stuck. Well, you can play with them on your own. Control L is the keybind. Let's see, just played around with it. It's awesome. I like criticism that the quill and full horn are not quite responsive enough to play properly. They step over each other quite a bit. I'm gonna need some more info than that. Go ahead and drop us a ticket on the contact us page on the website. Drop an email at TruRail@simulations@gmail.com or the Facebook page. We'll get in touch with you and see what we can do about that. Superliner passenger cars needs to upgrade, more modern exterior and interior, other stuff, update a simulation. Update a simulation you've already done. The problem was the drag is at 7.2, which is outrageous for the game. Each of the cars is now lowered to 1.2. So that should fix all of your problems with them having a hard time pulling. And you'll also notice on Steven's P42, he's a notch 3, doing 68.7 miles per hour. Again, that might change when you guys see it because there's stream lag. But again, he's running a lighter consist. It's shorter. Everything it's just different. It all depends on train length, your drag coefficient. Sometimes your season will play into effect. It's really it's quite a complex system. So physics are completely dependent on the cars you use.
Makes sense.
And we have a picture of the P40 cab.
One note, I don't believe running the P42 with the Surfliner coaches is perfect. I think they have the same drag coefficient as the original Superliners. So you will kind of get a struggle coming out of San Diego up those hills.
Yeah. SC70 Mac revamp, we don't need to do that. Searchlight already did it. Freeware on their site. It's stored at searchlight.simulations.com. Free enhancement. Grab it.
Yeah, this part of the racetrack pretty much from Cicero up to, gosh, probably about the far side of Downers Grove is pretty much just bell on. So many crossings back to back, it's crazy.
Would it be possible to somehow make the quill horn stop abruptly as soon as the full horn is toggled and vice versa? What I mean by that is plays in transition. Okay, so the team members can attest to this. Before this was ever in beta, there was actually a way to do that. But the problem was when you lay back off the horn, the quill wouldn't play. So I don't really know if I can get that even working. It's a problem, I'm not going to lie. It is a big problem I'd love to fix. I'm thinking I can do something about it in the proxy, see if I can get some kind of fade out working with the horn, some kind of dynamic system, so when the horn is 1, the volume 0, something like that, if that makes sense. So you're gonna have to stand by on that one. I don't know if I can get it working.
I have returned return, gentlemen, I had steak and baked potatoes.
Sounds good.
It was.
Yeah, I cannot connect to Facebook anymore.
That's fun.
Certain applications will not work on this computer unless I'm wired into a network.
It sounds like a Windows thing, but I'm
It
think
does.
what.
If I'm on Wi-Fi, like this computer doesn't run half the stuff. If I'm wired in, everything works fine.
That kind of sounds like a private versus public network issue, like how Windows has them all set up of what's allowed through what. But I'm not sure. Oh hey, we're stopping in half a mile. I should probably slow down.
Man, I wish I could have Ethernet, but you gotta pay for it here, which is stupid.
I live too far away from towns to get Ethernet or good internet in general.
Yeah, I have to pay a $50 fee to have Ethernet.
I use mobile hotspot because I have no other choice.
Nash, Gallo, P42, and OpenRails. I don't play OpenRails, so I'm really not sure who you're talking about.
What's a rail of open?
It causes derails.
Nah.
Good block.
Steven, do you have any more questions for us?
I can check in a second. I don't believe we have any more P42 related ones.
As I say, because I have to leave here probably in 15-20 minutes, so...
Yeah, if you guys have any questions in chat, ask away. We've got developers here. They know what they're talking about, hopefully. And I can create an emergency. Nope.
I have no clue what I'm talking about. I don't know what you're saying. I've never played Train Sim, actually. What are you playing?
What?
I'm so terrible at that.
Now we have an extra minute wait here because the emergency's on. Or the emergency break. But get some screenshots and stuff. You can see all. Ooh, ditchlights. Fancy. "40 seconds and we can go. We'll probably be a little late, but usually there's a freight train or something that blocks our path anyway on this line, so. Yeah, what's everyone's favorite part of this pack, now that some of you have your notes on it? If anyone in chat does have it, I should say.
I like it because, for me personally, I like it because it'll actually keep me awake when I run.
That's true. That alerter will get you.
No more narcolepsy. Woo!
Do the typical platform shot. Ooh, wheel slip. Grab
Phone buzzed.
Row.
Oh, like I care about that notification. Listen, all that I care about is that I got Discord working.
After many headaches of that.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah, that was annoying.
Update.exe. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah, Moon and I were in a conversation for probably an hour trying to get this thing working.
Yeah, it was very, very difficult.
Then I wired it and it all just decided to work.
How long have we been going for? Hour and a half now. Pretty good. Consistent number of people. High 30s, or high 20s, low 30s. Hope you guys all enjoy. This has been fun. I don't get to live stream much, so when the chance like this comes up, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the works for the CP? I'm not going to read all that because that's a lot of numbers and letters.
GP20's
no.
easier.
We do not have plans to work on any of those.
Check the roadmap, which can be found here.
Yes. The roadmap is a great source to see what we're working on. It will be updated fairly regularly when a new project gets released or when a new project's announced. That's the best place. That, Facebook, or our Discord are all good sources to figure out what we're working on.
Their Facebook, you can check them out at that link. Facebook.com/TruRail Situations. So the bell is audio from another developer. If they had the wrong type of bell, that's what they had to work with in this case.
Is you referring to the mechanical bell on it?
Yeah, unless there's another massive update, which at this point I think the P42 is pretty much done. I don't think
I can't do anything else with it.
Yeah. Their Discord is linked on their Facebook page. So check out their Facebook page for all that.
Hey, Aaron,
Yeah.
check out the one of the 10 messages in general. April 26th.
I am genuinely concerned about that. I don't know how I feel about that, or the fact that you actually said that.
What was I thinking?
What were you on that day?
I don't know. But ironically.
So we've got 10 miles till Naperville? Oh yes, TruRail is here. That's the other people you hear in the call.
Yes, other Aaron.
AA Ron.
Other AA Ron. We are here. It's Martin and I, the first Aaron.
I don't exist. You have a question? Fire away. I'm somewhat willing to answer at this point.
Yeah, I'd say we're open to questions, whether it be from Steven or y'all. We're here to answer questions regarding, I guess really at this point, anything with us. Rocky Mount Train Fan, what is the P42 pack? We have discussed this earlier. It will be an add-on to the P42 in Phase 3. It will have working strobes. It will have solid ditch lights as per prototype, and yeah, just it's basically going to be a phase 3 version of this with some minor updates and changes.
I'm gonna start working on it tonight, actually.
That would be a good idea.
I look forward to giving it a shot. Looks like fun.
But yeah, we have a lot of great stuff coming out. Yeah, look forward to a lot of that.
Expect more videos as well on random TruRail releases.
Yeah, and maybe a couple streams up here if Steven's willing.
Yeah, I'm always down to do streams. As long as people are willing to watch. That's the big thing. Luckily,
Yeah,
we got
because
a fairly large group here tonight, so.
yeah, because we got the Adriana County pack coming up here soon. I'm getting close to finishing that one up, and then Redlands will be coming out here hopefully by the end of December.
Ooh.
And that one is my little baby. So
Okay, Aaron, lots of me here. Anyway, is it possible to have the cab of one locomotive in another one? In fact, it is possible. I'm not going to teach it because it's quite a long process. But rest assured, it is a very possible thing.
Yeah, I
let's
remember
see.
you did that with the CTA bus and the forced rail. Thing.
Yes. Yes, I
Long
did.
time ago. That was funny.
is there a link to Discord? Martin, if you want to post the Discord link in the chat, or you can always find it
send
on
it
our
to
Facebook
me.
page.
I'll post it. I don't want you guys to
Okay.
get timed out again. I had to unban Martin after the last stream because YouTube tried to ban him for posting links.
Well, I do illegal stuff. Yay! The invite link won't even show up on my computer. I need to get wired in. I don't have the money for it.
Where is the invite link anyway?
Server settings invites, and then just copy the code discord.com/ then that invite code.
Wait, so I have the invite code, then what?
There you go, Steven.
Oh, you got it.
Ah, thank you.
Yep. I like the sounding. Whoa, what is the difference between the lead and trail? So the lead and trail for AI use. You can use them on the player if you want. They're not going to do anything. They never will. Have y'all talked about the CSX slug? It's not my project. Aaron, is it your project?
No, that's Tony's project. I know a little bit about it, but it's not necessarily my project to talk about, and I don't know what he once said about it or not.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it. I'm just kind of sitting here. I've been chilling on Flight Sim for a while. Flight Sim's
I need to
cool.
pick that though. It looks fun.
Yeah, I
I've been
do
running
too.
a certain, ES44AC this entire time, so.
Everyone's like, Flight Sim's got performance issues. Here I'm like cranking out 60 FPS, high-end settings. More specifically, I want to have the cab from the Caltrain Nip and Sharia eye level and the cab of the racetrack.
That has actually already been done.
Oh yeah, the Milwaukee Road bi-level.
Yeah, the Milwaukee Road bi-levels over at Railworks America. I forgot who made them, but yeah, he swapped out that cab car cab into the racetrack one.
3 miles until our next stop. I'll leave it up to the TruRail guys. We can either do one more, otherwise I can end it for tonight and come back another time. Really up to whoever wants to stay or anything, or if chat wants it. So leave opinions in places.
Didn't hear any of that.
Hopefully at some point we'll get some proper E9 reskins. I don't know if anyone who's
Fingers
working on
crossed.
any, but
What even is the difference between an E8 and an
Is
E9?
that a Tyler that joined us? Wow.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
hello, welcome. You are live.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so don't say anything
Yeah.
stupid then.
That was incredibly nonchalant.
Don't say hi or anything.
Goodbye.
Yeah, E8 and E9, I believe, is physics would be a bit different, and then lighting.
Yeah, they're not terribly far off.
Lighting's
Oh.
my stronghold.
It depends on what you want as well. I attempted to make the executive E9 at IRM have all the fancy lighting and all that. Didn't work too well. I broke every single thing that was on that engine. I'm tired.
So wait, you said you're live?
Yeah, we're live.
Yes, he is live.
What's the what are you streaming about? Like,
The P42.
oh, okay. Well,
It's in general.
you're talking about E8s and E9s, so
We have a chat. They brought up an E9.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I know. I've been mulling around the idea since we have the C&W base for it. I've been mulling around the idea of doing a BN E9 as well, but that will probably be until next year, just because of all the stuff that's already on my docket. So
I do want to point out that E8 uses really, 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 really old scripting, and if we were to see a return of like an E9, E7, even, it would have a bunch of new stuff that the C&W wouldn't.
yeah.
Give
So
us
if Martin's
that
willing to
vibe.
put in the yeah, that's it. So if Martin's willing to put in the work for the scripting for it, I think I'd be willing to throw together the paint, but that's just an idea.
Yeah, I have about 6 projects on my plate right now.
Yeah, I have. I was making a list of my own, and I have far too many.
We also have some new features for rolling stock coming soon, so be on the lookout for those. And we'll be doing it with Aaron's repaints.
Uh-oh.
That way you get a bit more variety in your consists, and you just have a better in turn running. I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil it, but I do
Yeah.
know it'll work, so I might spoil it.
Yeah, y'all will like it. It's a really cool feature.
we had an old beta, we had an old alpha version of an old alpha version of what it was, and it worked out so well. This is before anything like that had come. It worked out so well, but the problem was the trucks are red and we couldn't do it. So yeah. All right, have a good night, East California Railfram Productions. Thanks for coming in. We
Thank
appreciate it.
you. I never changed it back. Oh boy, you guys have just seen the loading menu.
Oh no.
I'm going on Highline. We're moving. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
We move
Been
in.
about 5 minutes. Hope you enjoyed my screenshot montage, where half of them aren't even mine. People submitted them. So.
I'm running a coal train on Tehachapi right now, and my Railworks is barely using up any of my resources, but it's running like a PowerPoint right now.
On your "We'll be right back" montage, you know what you need to do? You need to have this really faint elevator music in the background.
There you
Could
go.
do that. That wouldn't be hard.
Price is Right waiting for you.
Price is Right or Jeopardy?
Someone's running 40.
Yeah,
That's Martin.
we're on the Highline though. Looks nice. There's
I thought that was
fields.
me for a second because I have 4 SD40s on this thing.
Martin, we can totally hear all that.
That's a racetrack. You fall at 44. Oh boy, let's get this sick shot here, guys. Get ready.
UP 3614, clear signal Mojave.
UP 3614, you're free to derail.
Not again.
In Mojave.
Run into Edwards Air Force Base.
Just
No.
run into the middle of California and derail. Make sure it's an ethanol
Oh.
train.
Okay, I forgot the guy's name who did Tehachapi, the payware route, but
I'm
he did a
oh.
really good job representing
Martin.
the bounce you do going over the switches.
Mark.
Yeah, he does a great job on that. Because in
I
real
like
life,
that route.
it's not really a bounce as much as it is you wobbling side to side. It's hard to explain.
What is that stuttering going on in your rig?
What's happening?
Stuttering on the stream.
Is it just audio?
No,
No,
it's
it's video stuttering.
YouTube can't handle it.
Oh, it stopped stuttering.
Oh,
No, it's
No, it still is.
dang.
it's showing up fine on my end.
Guys, I gotta tell you this. Steven is one of the best beta testers, and I'll tell you why. He runs a copy of Broken Train Sim and beta tests our stuff. And if it breaks on his train sim, it means it's not good enough. Am I wrong?
No? Question mark?
I think your audio's gone.
It sounds
Oh,
a lot better, or it works. It's
Here,
a lot
let-
better
let's-
than just thinking it works.
The other computer that I have the stream running on should be able to hear me. Yeah, I have a really weird setup, guys. I have Discord coming in as one input. It's got TrainSim coming in as another. I have Google Chrome and all that on a separate thing, so you guys don't hear it. And it all goes over one single audio source over to it goes over to my other computer, so it's a mess, but I can adjust all my volumes and everything. So
Woody, I have no clue what he means by broken, but he manages to break every single EV.
yeah,
The
somehow
25th anniversary units, namely.
I'm not sure how that happened. The logos are all just transparent with each other.
Those
Yeah,
things
that
are
was weird.
busted. I don't know why.
Gosh, I bought
I
that
say
pack so long
it didn't
ago.
do any of that for anyone else.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
I did restart the game.
Your computer.
God, I think I restarted my PC about 20 times today because of Windows updates. I'm trying to get this stream working.
Gotta
My
love
whole audio
Windows.
stuff was so broken. So we've got 45 miles of our stuff, and then I might do the Miami one. We'll see. If we only have like 10 viewers or something, though, no promises.
Yeah, so following the release of this next Tuesday, I think we'll have a couple more big releases. I know the Adriana County pack should be coming up here shortly. That'll be the GP40-2s and the Searchlight 4750 hoppers, along with that special feature that Martin was hinting at. And then come end of December will be the Redlands route, phase 1. You can find more of that. I have a post over at Railworks America that has a bunch of the progress updates, but current progress is found on our Discord mainly, so.
So
Yeah,
unless-
make sure to check the Facebook page on updates for all that stuff. I would definitely advise not requesting things, because even if it's not on the roadmap, we do have stuff in the pipeline. Sometimes it's way too early in development to actually post it on the roadmap. One thing I jumped the gun on was the BNSF SD60M. That I don't think we're releasing. Because, yes, the concept worked, but I figured out that there would be a lot of bugs involved, causing certain AI functions to start ceasing operation. It would require a whole rescript, which I'm used to at this point. I'm actually really used to rescripting locomotives. I've done it probably 5 times now. But each time I rescript it, it gets better. So I would definitely keep an eye on the Facebook page and make sure to follow the roadmap. We did add a progress bar to it, so we updated about once every 3-4 days. So tonight was actually an update. Yeah, another thing I want to touch up on, which is on the roadmap that I don't think anyone noticed, was Clenchfield script optimizations. Do you mind if we discuss this, or do you want to keep driving?
That?
So, one of the biggest problems with Clenchfield, you'll notice this when driving a scenario, everything is just so broken on them. Like the step lights, your AI stuff. I mean, everything is just, it's messed up. Your F7s don't really have it that bad. But when you have like 20 trains in a scenario, all doing work, you'll find that certain things start to lag the route. So I am working on rescripting, and this is not going to have complete impact on your originals. This will bring up a tracks.bin error. So it'll optimize the script. It's all going to be completely rescripted. Optimize your scripts. It's going to get rid of the advanced braking, because that is the worst thing I've ever seen in Dovetail Locomotive. I hate it. It doesn't even work. We're not touching physics. We're not touching anything special. We're not touching fading headlights. We are not touching any of that stuff. It's just going to be a rescript of what's already there.
So when you go to play an Empire Builder scenario, will you be driving this engine or the old one? You'll be driving the old one. Ours is a completely separate entity. You'll have to substitute it in. And Woody, no, that's a long, exhaustive list.
Every single one of those is coming. Every single one of those is coming in an hour.
Oh yeah.
I want the
Oh yeah.
MP15.
In and
That
out.
would be cool though. We
I
have them in the
I
game.
literally just made the SD40, the SD35, the GP35, GP30, and P15, GS6, and SD45 in like 10 seconds. So
It's you know what? It's already been done. All of them have been done. Just right now. In those couple
it's
seconds.
released. It's released.
released right now.
Simulations.com/URL.
Yeah, there you go. Get them all at the rail site. Link on screen.
Get every single one. It's a big, like, 5 terabyte download.
Oh yeah.
Completely
Buy a fit hard
optimized
drive
in like 3 million polygons each.
Yeah, it's all gonna have Alt F4 as the keybind.
No, Control Shift F10.
What does that do?
Same thing, except at least in Valve games.
Oh.
No, maybe it's just Shift F10. I don't remember.
Okay, so if you read the README, it says we do not support fan railer mods. This physics are scripted in, so will not work.
Yes, and that goes with every single one of our releases. We will not provide support for fan railer stuff.
We had to
Or
take
any
down the
other mod.
NJT pack because of fan railer. Like, that's how bad his stuff decides to crash our stuff. We could not conclude as to why the NJT pack was breaking. It just needs a full rescript. Yeah, Aaron, it was actually just a joke. We're not making any of those. Although
Half
one
those
of
models
those
aren't
is
even in the
really
game.
interesting. But he did put effort into that message, so I'm gonna have to applaud that. The fact you can name every single one of those.
Is there an MP15 for the game? Mario, look over that.
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think there is.
How awful. MP15s are cool.
What's in? Yeah, I don't know.
I like MP15s. IRL, they're super strong engines.
Yeah.
Oh, K5LA.
How do you edit it? Just place RW tools is probably the best way to do it. There's tutorials online. We're not gonna offer support on that stuff. That's really not our forte.
At some
We
point,
just
I
make
might make a tutorial. I don't know. I mean, there's many tutorials on swapping locos already out there, so yeah.
You can do it manually in the scenario editor, but it's a pain.
That's what I normally do, just place it down swap, but it's probably easier just to use external programs.
No, it's only Phase 5 included with this. Phase 3 is going to be the P40, as discussed prior.
Understand why people fall asleep on the high line now.
Dude, that thing's got rolling grades, and it is not fun to tackle.
When I run the high line, I almost exclusively use the AC44 just because the alerter, so it keeps myself awake.
I need to get the AC44. That thing looks awesome.
It is awesome.
I just don't know about my setup. I don't want to get it and then be like, oh, I can't even run it on here.
You'll probably be able to run it, just be ready for slideshows sometimes. Which, I mean, you're already fully braced for that at all times, so...
Yes, rolling grades are the most fun. Hence why I hate the Kansas City route.
Well, I mean, Kansas is just boring anyways.
Well,
Yeah.
no. I'm going to
Yeah.
disagree with you there.
Of course you would. I wonder why.
I don't know. Maybe I live here. Anyway.
No bias at all.
No, I'm just saying. Like, Kansas has some interesting railroads out west.
Yeah.
Out east. Like, out in the west, it's rolling grades. This out west looks like the High Line. I'm not even going to lie.
Same
Well,
with, like,
there's
Oklahoma. I was
currently
watching
not
like
any
old
of that
ACF
electric stuff in the game right now. I wish, but
Do you have any electric stuff? I think the community could use a 1940s interurban, like the C, A, and E, or the South Shoreline. No
I'm
electric
so
stuff on the
for
website. If we do end up doing it, it'll be on the roadmap.
I would love to do the old interurban that used to run through the Treasure Valley here, but that would be too much work.
Oh, so there's an old FP15, but I don't think I will try that one because I was beyond
The
old at this point.
MP15 is like 2 pixels.
Yeah, I do wish we had some more urban stuff. I mean, all we've got is Sacramento Northern, or there was a freeware work in progress, North Shoreline. But
I know the
that-
guy who's working on that.
well, so the issue is the engine or like unit they include is transparent, so that's kind of a problem.
Oh
I
yeah.
have an updated version of that where it is not transparent and it's actually a really good model.
Oh,
But Zach, the guy who's working on it, is inundated with life. So me posting train sim in our group chat on Facebook has made him want to get back into it. Okay, lady friend calling later.
Later.
goodbye.
Alrighty then.
Oh, lost chat.
Would it be possible to modify the New Haven FL9 to make the Amtrak's 90s air rebuilds? Not sure how different that would be than what you did with the P42. We'd have to research that, or at least I'm not sure how different it is. And not only that, it would honestly be on the roadmap if we did it.
There is a spec out there somewhere for Phase 3 FL9s.
It's on RWA.
Is it RWA? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Hey.
but-
Hey, Steven, I got a question. Can you zoom into your IFD? Into one of them? It doesn't really matter. I want to show everyone what the brakes actually do. How the values actually translate properly.
We're going uphill, so that might be kind of a problem. But once we
Okay,
start
don't
going
do that
back
till you're on a downhill.
Oh, that's a lot of model changes. Do all
Yeah, that's
that. I don't think that'd be possible.
most of that is likely not going to be possible.
Yeah, it wouldn't be possible pretty much. CAE, yeah, it's a good line.
Yes,
Though-
I did answer your question. Only Phase 5 was included.
The issue with the CAE is that goes more parallel to the Geneva.
Yeah,
stuff
that model,
than the
well,
roller
just
stuff.
I don't know. I think I've run the model once. Got it on a sale. I'm like, take it.
It was nice. I mean, it was some good variation for the New Haven line, but for that era, 2014, I believe, is when that came out.
Gosh, I remember watching the release stream for that. That was a long time ago.
I remember watching the preview streams and being like, "Finally, electric!" 'Cause
Yeah, I
we
know.
had- I mean, the old Northeast corridor was bad. Like,
Back when we thought Dovetail was quality.
that was a pretty quality route for that era. Like, the scripting that went into that whole new system, that was cool. I mean, obviously it has its bugs, but that was cool for back then.
So the plow and horn were separate models that you just replaced with new ones. Yes,
Yeah,
Martin
actually, yes.
scripted out the nodes for the plow and the horn, and I believe it was Tyler, who was one of our modelers, made a new K5LA and a new plow.
Yep, and I textured the plow.
Yes.
That looks good. I never realized like how grimy that actually looks.
It's 4K.
That's overkill. But it looks so good.
Hey, 4K is the standard now.
4K is the standard on our pack.
Oh yeah, all of my stuff is gonna be 4K. Well, from here on out.
Caleb Phillips, your Skinnery prefix with in brackets TRS GEP42DC Amtrak Phase 5.
Yes,
that is
all
how
of our
it's gonna be prefixed.
Yeah, all of our stuff will be prefixed similar to how Searchlight does it, where we have our abbreviation within brackets before the name of the actual thing.
That may not be 100% true for legacy products, however.
Yes, so like stuff from like my old hopper packs that are on the website still are still under the brackets with JR Freight.
Only reason I mentioned that was because I was looking for what was it, the GP40 or something. It was the clear tracks one. I was like, this isn't right.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna make this very known now. The only phase included with that pack is phase 5 for the
Yes.
P42.
This exact
Only phase
scheme.
5. No other phases included. Each
But all
phase.
numbers in phase 5.
Yeah, all numbers in phase 5. Excuse me. If it's not there,
Oh.
it doesn't exist.
Why don't we
You
see
can-
more fictional stuff? So fictional stuff obviously is not really our forte. We do literally just realistic stuff. However, Adriana County is an exception just because it's a community favorite route, and it's got a pretty, I mean, it's a pretty realistic operation. So, and it gives us a nice break. There will be Adriana County stuff coming. I have the GP40-2 and the 4750 pack in the works. Should be done here shortly. And I have a few other packs in the works for Adriana County that will be released later, or announced later, pardon.
Okay, I'm back. I had to help my dad put running boards on his truck.
Well,
Yeah.
this is
I'm having reports of the cab occlusion not working. Let me crank your volume up, Steven.
What's going on?
It's working. Yeah. Steven, the occlusion's working on your pack, right?
Okay, I believe so.
Yeah, if it's just a little muffled in the cab, it should be working.
It's not a lot, but yeah, it's a little bit.
Yeah, I figured as such. I need to fix the occlusion. Good night, Rocky Mound train
night.
fan.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, you can pick up the P42 today. It is free with the Patreon subscription. Link on screen right now. Hope you guys show your support to them, and yeah.
EMD E5.
That's the one I was joking about. The one at IRM with the really slanted nose.
Oh. Yeah,
I
I
was-
wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, I was joking about that with them the other day. You would pretty much have to model a whole nose and then somehow line it up without breaking everything.
It would require a whole new body, actually.
Yeah.
Would it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the body's different, not by much, but it is different.
Yeah.
Oh,
depends
no,
on
the
how
whole
accurate
thing is
you want
different.
to be.
The length of it's actually the same as an E8.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you would have to do it out of scale and have it be like an extra few feet longer to get a nose. It's all stuff that if you're like detail oriented like TruRail, you're not gonna do it. Now, if I can ever get Blender working right on my end, I might try it, something dumb like that. But there's
Well, just don't
definitely
do what I did. Like, extra long boy SD70 Mac.
or the
or
ex-
tall-
what the 3-track wide one you accidentally made.
We're like 6, but yeah.
Oh god, how weird! I didn't see the picture. I just heard you.
It's
guys
in
talking.
memes.
Oh no.
Oh, that Paul Blart one's funny.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, if you're into memes, our server's got a spicy memes channel. I would highly advise checking it out.
It's great. Well,
Too
on
much
that
stuff.
note, I think I'm gonna have to head out here. So, Steven, thanks for having us. It was a great stream.
Thanks for coming. Well,
Yeah, so,
enjoy.
yeah,
Thank you for
y'all have a
watching.
good rest of your night.
Okay. Sorry about
So-
that.
We've got 20 miles left. Oh, that's F2. 20 miles, and then I might call it a night. kind of still hungry. I just had like a really small bit of chicken halfway through. P42, it's good. Also, yeah, the knuckle underneath is not happening on the Superliner, so it's just the fleet. If there's anything specific you guys want to see with the Loco, let me know. I can show it off really quick. That's cool. Looks like the old line right there. Just go that way.
Sorry, guys, I keep getting interrupted.
All good. Yeah, one thing I really like, guys, looking at this screen, you can see everything happen. Actually, now that we're going downhill, let me show off the brakes a bit. So, Martin knows a bit more about this, but right now I'll do the air brakes, and you'll see stuff changes.
I'd also like to throw out there, the TruRail server icon right now is the Frito-Lay logo with Tyler on it, so...
Tyler's a member of
So how was the P42 going in the log process? You mean how long it took? It was like a 2.5-month project. If you're talking the process of everything, each thing, depending on what it was, took about a week to implement.
like font for this IFD display.
Oh, finding that font was misery.
But it's there, so. Yeah, I need to get more stuff of my own recorded and uploaded as a mod for the game. I just need to check a few things, but I got the SD24 done finally, so that's nice. It's
The what?
the SD24 mod for the SD9. It literally just changes the builder's plate to say SD24, but and it changes the road numbers. It was the old Great Northerner model, so not perfect, but I thought I'd put it out. Yeah, hopefully sometime later this year I'll be able to pick up a new graphics card and not do this wacky, like, 5-computer setup. But, yeah, it's pretty much just renumbering the SD9 to be the SD24 road numbers, along with there's the little plate on the side that says SD24 instead of SD9. So it's cool. I'll have that on my site. Let me do the fancy pop-up. Where's it at? There we go. Fancy pop-up. There's the site URL. Enjoy some great stuff on there. Some not so great stuff like some of my earlier packs. But in general, there's some good stuff.
We have a problem with occlusion now.
Oh no.
Dude, I'm so sick of this. You know what would be really cool?
Ooh, what?
A CNW SD24.
Oh. That's a curse. But,
No, it's a real thing.
wait, what?
Yeah, CNW actually had them.
Not the check.
Oh no, those are SD18s.
Oh, they were, yeah, rebuilt from SD24s, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, they never had any, like, I thought only the Q had them as SD24s.
So they had SD18s and SD18Rs.
Okay.
Is there any particular reason why the bracket keys don't work for the independent?
They're working on mine. Doing them right now.
You ever seen a man just kind of die inside?
Yeah, independent working here, all the brakes are. Except dynamics, which are controlled by the A and D keys. Because it's a combined throttle instead of separate.
Steven is running the exact same version you guys are.
Yeah.
Yes, he may have been a beta tester, but those beta files were overwritten by the actual files.
Gosh, that picture you posted just looks weird. C&W unit without gun bell.
Dude, I can't even see it. My internet's being really strange.
Yeah, make sure, I mean, like, you can always try reinstalling the pack, like, just overriding the files you already copied. I did that a few times with some packs, and that seemed to fix some issues I had, but... yeah, it's working on my end, so... kinda odd. Oh boy, that's fun. One of my friend's college dorms is on fire.
Oh, dang, that
Yikes.
sucks.
One of my friends at work is getting married.
Congratulations. Or I'm sorry, whichever they prefer.
It's a congratulations.
Okay. All depends on the person.
Nah, I know his girlfriend, or
Ooh.
fiance.
Another great move. These are always cool.
She's super nice. I've known her longer than I've known him. About like 2 years, 3 years.
EJ SD38-Q, that you would need to modify, I mean, you'd probably have the basis of SD40. You'd have to modify the roots and stuff. The whole dynamic brake thing is all different. SD38's obviously a lot weaker. 1,000 horsepower with horsepower. What else is there? Yeah, there's a fair amount of differences. Now, I mean, you could fairly easily just slap in a J skin on a SD40 and call it a day, but to have it look a bit closer, you would have to do a fair amount of modification. Though, there might be that group out of Brazil. I forget their name, but they might actually have an SD38 now that I think about it. I forget, but...
You know what I'm gonna try?
Ooh, what?
I'm going to try getting my flight sim I'm gonna try getting my flight sim joystick to control the P42.
Oh, okay. How would that work? Are you using it for the main throttle, or...
I'm gonna make the whole thing control it.
Oh boy.
Look at me flying a P42.
Well, I don't know if I told you guys this, but a few years ago, what I did was I took my joystick and I just put it next to me and just used it for the horn. That was it, just the horn on the joystick. It was so satisfying, just having like a physical like whistle horn thing to do.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
I don't know if you can control the like percentage it's moved to quill versus a full horn, but
I can.
that'd be ooh. I might have to bug you for that after once you have it done.
I think I can.
I'm assuming you could, because I think it's probably just the value.
I hope I can. Oh god, let's try it. Let's try it. Why not? What can go wrong? Right?
Oh gosh. If you are a dev for Train Sim also and want your product showcased on stream or anything, let me know. I'm always down to showcase whatever as long as it's appropriate for the panel. I'm always down to do like an interview style thing, like the first stream where it's just a lot of questions and showing off a thing, or just general chatting, whatever people want.
I'm gonna upload these 2 scripts. Finalized P42 scripts, finally. So...
That's true. What could go wrong? We've got, what, 10 miles? 5 miles, so I'm gonna slowly, like really slowly start saying goodbye. We've got still probably like 10 minutes, but I'm kind of tired. View numbers have dropped drastically in the last half an hour. Like crazy amount of droppage, but I think it was pretty successful. Obviously we found a few bugs that still need to be fixed, but that's always going to happen when you get a product out to 100 more people than like 5 or 6 people testing it, so.
I'm working on getting this lever map working.
Are you
See if
just
I can get the freaking joystick to turn into a horn lever. How did you do it?
I just did joystick. So it literally just pressed H if I pulled it. But you would probably want to use the rail driver DLL. And... oh wait, what is it?
Joystick interface.
That might work, yeah. There's a few different programs. I won't notch it, mainly because there's a train right ahead of us, and that would not end well, especially with all the people on. There's at least, if it's pre-COVID Amtrak, you have a pretty packed train. If it's during COVID Amtrak, you have about 7, maybe 8. Which is probably for the better, though. I mean, I'd rather not be stuck in a giant metal tube with a bunch of strangers across the country.
Free.
has to get past that signal that I can go. And I can finally relax. Because this stream was a pain to set up after all those updates.
I believe it.
Yeah, it's a mess. Because I'm using that voice meter program. I'm using virtual audio cables. I'm using a program system thing called NDI to do video and audio over network. And yeah, it's a mess. But it works. And I also have an old piano keyboard hooked up so I can do fancy things like that and just put up graphics. Yay, it's yellow. Let's go. Gosh, is one signal block really 3 miles on the High Line?
Yes.
I miss Chicago, where it's like every half a mile. And we are about a mile from our finals. So I think it's probably a good time to end about now. I hope you guys all enjoyed this stream. This was the P42 Enhancement pack by TruRail Simulations. It is currently available at their Patreon, which is linked on screen right now. There is most likely going to be a few minor updates, correct? Maybe.
Minor, if any.
Yeah, nothing too massive, but there might be a few small tweaks here and there, so keep an eye on their Patreon and Facebook for all that information. It will be posted there. Keep an eye out on the TSC Facebook, which can be found there. On screen is the link, blah blah blah. I'll be sharing random posts of multiple devs and all that. All the good information. Yeah, just hope you guys all have a good day. I'll probably either stream or do some more P42 videos over the next few days. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Do you guys have anything to say? Alright. So yeah, final stop. We'll throw the dynamics on. We've got a red ahead. Even though there's a passing siding right next to us. I don't know what that's all about. Actually, pretty much double track the rest of the way, so interesting. But yeah, there's a part 2 for this one, and there's a 2-part Miami thing I'll probably do those as videos and get them out. I hope you guys all enjoyed them.
Yeah.
I'm personally glad to see this pack finally out. This is, I mean, arguably probably the biggest TruRail pack with, in regards to time.
Dude, wait, are you off stream now?
No, not yet.
Okay, so... Oh! I'm trying to make it to where my horn plays with my joystick.
Alright, once this ends, ooh, I just put a file explorer up. Oops. Enjoy random files, guys. Yeah, so that's about it. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Yeah. Goodbye.